So old school YouTube has been kind of brutal. Yeah, there was a lot less clickbait back then, but man, when there was clickbait, oh man, there were scary pop-ups and crap. It was so effing scary. But there's one channel mystery that kind of makes you question everything and what has happened, and it's actually intense because we don't know if it's real or not. And this YouTube channel was actually hidden for a long time, and it was actually a pretty scary video. So we're going to be talking about the mystery and the insanity of username 666. So basically, if you were on your computer back in 2008, it was pretty much a Windows XP machine, which is a great operating system that pretty much that when you try to search for this channel now, it says it's terminated, so it gives it more legitimacy. And not only that, it was also just a creepypasta, unfortunately. But it's a very good one because when you see that video of the username 666 to scare people, that actually the effects are pretty good, but not the, not the actual like editing part, like it's really cheesy, but these creepy red effects and everything, yeah, it holds up pretty well. So basically the username named Nana825763 was pretty much not just a YouTube creator or uploader. He was actually also a Japanese artist that created a lot of creepy flashes and animations back in the early 2000s. And this was like a way to show his art in a creepy type situation. And what's actually very interesting was this was not the original video. This was like a YouTube creepypasta version. The original one was off SM666. That's what it was called. And it had their own Japanese version of the website where they had their own little video showing hosting platform doing the very similar stuff, which I will show you in the video, which is actually pretty unique. And what's really different was they made it to YouTube because YouTube was blowing up. And I mean, obviously, in the history repeats it all or says it all. The original video was actually for a project for an online movie film festival, which is really cool. And what they did was they did it to show a more artsy way of like paranormal and photography stuff, mainly animations, which is actually to this day pretty damn creepy. The original video actually did very well at the festival that got so big that decided to spread next to YouTube because that was the American version of the video hosting website at the time that was on the rise that we know to this day. So the original guy's name is Paraputo, which stated on his YouTube channel. He actually also has been making these creepy psychological horror things for years now, since 2001. Mainly about flash gifs and all that, and that's why when you watch this username 666 video, they kind of loop. Like there's also multiple re-uploads you could find too that always look kind of iffy and loopy, but it's still pretty good. And with username 666, it actually doesn't end there. He actually uploads another video many years later, about 2 years later, called Another YouTube, which shows the creepypasta version of Another YouTube, which was apparently taken down. And what's cool is it actually it's called testtube.com, and of course it's the same similar fashion. You go on the website, he was refreshing it, all of a sudden it was getting creepy in another satanic rabbit hole of YouTube, man. Even though of course it wasn't real, but it had some more artistic way of showing his creepy, had some weird visuals and pictures, and of course sound effects, dude. It's what the sound effects is what really gets me, and I bet it got a lot of people, especially kids, because when you're a kid, anything like that freaking is terrifying. So now we kind of know a little bit of information behind the username 666 video and the creator. What is Peropato up to? Well, he's still making horror stuff at times, but it's kind of funny now. He like a few years ago, he did a house walkthrough, pretty much showing his horror, like passion for horror, and just making some cool stuff, like Halloween decoration type stuff for movies and horror movies. But what's funny now is he's actually making a Minecraft Let's Play videos, and yeah, like who would have known, went from a creepy username 666 video to now some fucking Minecraft Let's Play. Like, what a big change of things. And another thing too is he's actually making a horror game, which is very recent, of 6 months ago as this video is uploaded. And what's really interesting is that when you look at the horror elements, I'm going to show you that actually it's very similar to the username 666 video creepypasta. So maybe he's making a similar horror game based off that creepypasta, which actually be pretty cool. It would be even better if he actually did make a video that was based on the username 666 creepypasta, because it'd make a huge epic revival for YouTube's creepypasta history. And to that concludes the short history of an origin of the username 666 YouTube channel history, the origin of how it's all created. Now, I wanted this video to be a little bit longer, but there wasn't too much information I could find, but there was enough interesting stuff for me to make this video. And I hope you guys enjoyed. To all the newcomers, if you like any morbid curiosity, some commentary, or just something very different from internet rabbit holes, make sure to leave a like if you really enjoyed it. Make sure to hit subscribe, because we're trying to get to 5,000 subscribers, and we're almost halfway there, and I'm very, very excited. If you have some creepy websites or any recommendations with morbid curiosities, anything that I haven't covered yet that you want me to, make sure to leave it down in the comment section below, because every once in a while I do get a good one and I would do actually make a video. I did one, for example, on Kekma from that YouTube comment, which was actually a very awesome video idea. It was. So yeah, any recommendations would be greatly appreciated. And to further ado, I'll see you guys later.